Come on.
Avery is in need of a second date update this morning. Hi, Avery.
Hi, guys.
Welcome in. How can we help?
Well, I met this really great guy, the kind of guy, you want to take home to mom, but he's not calling back, and I don't know why.
How did you meet him?
I met him on Hinge, and we went out for a very long lunch.
Okay.
How long?
I mean, well, the plan was just for us to, meet up for, an hour or so, and we were just having such a great time that lunch turned into a walk along the river, and then that turned into, happy hour.
I don't have to go back to work. We just, it's a nice day. Let's just go for a little walk.
I'm in sales. I can say I got a meeting.
It felt like it would have gone even longer, but it ended there because he, had to fly out that night, actually.
Okay.
So he was going to be gone for 4 days or so, and he said he would call me as soon as he got back. He got back 3 days ago, and he hasn't called me yet. So,
are you sure he got back 3 days ago?
I mean, that's when he said he was going to be back, so I just kind of assumed, yeah.
Unless he got back and then he got called away somewhere else last minute.
Oh, yeah. Maybe he had to fly from, Phoenix to San Fran.
Got a new fire flaring up in Phoenix. Gotta go.
So it's just a bummer. I was really looking forward to, hearing from him. We just had such a great time. And, of course, I told all my friends and coworkers about this amazing, fun, charming, guy that I met. He was just really great. I just think that, if we only spent that much time together and we were getting along so well, we had so much to talk about. We laughed a lot. He held my hand during the walk. I just took that as such a good sign, And then when he had to go, he gave me just a big hug. And I told him what a good time I had. He said, me too. And then he called me when he get back in town. So I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just hoping you guys can, help me figure it out.
Yeah. Did he volunteer that when he said he'd call you when he gets back into town? Or was that prompted by you saying, hey, will I ever see you again?
No, he volunteered that. That was,
That was him.
Mm-hmm.
That was him.
Yeah.
That's why it made me feel he had a great time too. He wasn't just saying it because I said that.
Mm-hmm.
And, it just, I don't know. I took it as a good sign.
What kind of work does he do?
I think it has to do a sales rep for, I don't remember which company.
That's okay. But it's sales.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I hate that too. When you went back and you told a bunch of people you met this great guy, because then people always want to come back. Have you heard what's going on with that guy?
So how's the guy?
How's the guy? What's going on with the guy?
I haven't heard from him.
I know, it just sucks.
Oh,
That's it. I'm calling Jeff and Jen.
We all need answers. At that point, you're not the only one that needs answers. Everybody else that you told needs answers too.
Yes. So we need your help.
All right. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll call Derek, try to get a sense of what he thought of that first date with you, that afternoon with you. Obviously, if he spent the afternoon with you and he wasn't in any rush to get back to work, he was enjoying himself. So I don't know what's changed since then. We'll find out as Second Date Update continues next. But Jeff and Jen, Cincinnati's Q102. Okay, Avery met Derek on Hinge. They originally got together the intent was to get together for a quick lunch, maybe an hour and then go back to work. But it was so much fun, it ended up becoming a whole afternoon.
A walk by the river.
Yeah.
How romantic.
And then that bled into happy hour. So before he knew it, he'd spent most of the day with her. Date ended in a hug. He said, I'm going out of town for a few days, but I'll give you a call when I get back. And that was 3 days ago, and he never did. So
yeah,
here we are. Did I leave anything out? Did I misrepresent anything?
Nope, that's everything. Let's figure this out.
Let's figure this out.
Hello.
Hi, Derek.
Yeah? Who's this?
It's Jeff, Jen, Fritch, and Tim at Q102. How you doing this morning?
Oh, I know you guys.
Do we know each other
You're great.
personally?
No, I don't know you personally. I listen to your show. I'm one of the 24 people that watch your show.
Ah, nice.
I'm really hoping you're not calling about the second date update. I really hope that's not why you're calling.
Why? Have you been behaving badly, Derek? Have you ghosted anyone recently?
Yeah, I have. I thought I might have hit the jackpot with this one. I thought she was great. But then a couple of things happened along the way. When we were out on a walk, this is kind of weird. I don't know how you guys feel about this. We passed the dumpster while we were walking.
Right.
And she walked over to it and looked in. Not so bad. I thought that was a little weird, but then it got a little weirder. She reached in and pulled out an old busted umbrella and got all excited and was like, oh, there's so much I can do with this.
Oh.
I've never seen someone so happy about garbage. And honestly, I was afraid to ask, what she could do with that. So, we walked around a little bit more with this busted up umbrella for a little while. And then we went for a couple of drinks, which was nice. I kind of forgot about the whole dumpster thing, until I walked her to her car after the drinks. And I saw her car was, loaded with junk. I'm talking, it looked like the set of Slumdog Millionaire.
Ooh.
This was like the trash heap from Fraggle Rock, Oscar the Grouch. There was so much garbage in her car, there was hardly car. So there was so much junk, and the whole back seat was full of stuff. And I asked her about it, and she said she loves to dumpster dive, and that she finds so many treasures. And I was like, well, what do you do with these treasures? And she started rambling about art projects and gifting to people and using it in her house. I mean, it was garbage, dude. And then she said she wanted to go back and actually get into another dumpster that we passed on our walk because she thought she just spotted a couple of bigger things and she couldn't carry them.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
I mean, look,
man.
I can understand if someone's starving to death and they need to go in and find food. People are in that situation, but she's not. She's
One
just going
man's
into
trash.
Well, that's so true. Listen, my father-in-law was kind of making fun of me because I chucked an old suitcase that the zipper handles had broken off. And then how you go around the edge, the corner, and it gets all worn and frayed and it gets hung up and stuck all the time. And it was all dented and banged up from years of use. So I'm like, that's it. I'm getting a new one. And he's looking at it and he's like, this is still a perfectly good suitcase.
Sure.
Why are you I'm not going to throw this out. I'm going to donate it. And so he takes it down to the Goodwill place. And the guy who accepted it is like, wow, this is a really nice suitcase.
How
He goes,
about that?
Yeah, well, my son-in-law, he's got a little more money than sense.
Great story.
And then just last week, I happened to be home. It was raining when the garbage guy came. So I go running out kind of to meet him so that I could bring the thing in.
Yeah.
And as he dumps it, he notices my stepson threw out his old shot put ball from high school.
Okay.
And the guy sees it and he's like, whoa, you throwing this out?
See, I'm with him. You should donate that kind of stuff.
Why would you want that in a landfill?
Totally.
I mean,
Well, I didn't make that call, first of all. But secondly, you're right. One man's trash is another man's
treasure. Absolutely.
Reduce, reuse, recycle, man.
100%.
So I'm like, hey, have at it.
Well, I want to talk to her. I want to find out what you're doing with this stuff.
Listen, you haven't seen what I can do. I just can't handle a lot of this stuff filling up the landfills. When it's still good, it can still be used. And like I told you, I'm an artist, right? I use some of this stuff for my art. I sell some of my stuff on Etsy. People love it.
That's great.
Where do you keep it all? I mean, the car was full. There was hardly space for you to drive.
Yeah,
if you got
I
pulled
keep
over,
it
you would get ticketed.
Wherever I can find space, that's where I keep it.
Oh, is your
So
house
why
pretty
is
cluttered
that
up?
space any different than a landfill? It's just sitting there. It's not being used.
That was my
Well,
next
where
question.
would
Are you
you
even
like-
using this stuff? It's great that you're saving it if you are, in fact, putting it to some use.
Yeah, I'm using it. I make art pieces with it. I try to fix some of the things and use them in my home. This is all stuff that can be reused.
So your house is just full of the stuff. It's just full of other people's stuff.
Yes, I
How
reuse
long
things.
before a wind chime is just hanging garbage?
I mean, then it's an interesting artistic piece.
Well, I can't do it.
Okay, well, it's
I've got
not
enough
for
garbage
everybody.
coming at me in my life.
But it's great that you're repurposing this stuff for
I love that.
whether it's for yourself or for artwork to sell or donate or
whatever it is.
give
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I've reached that point in my life, and I know this is a place that Jeff has been like forever, that I get annoyed like at little, what are they called? Shotskis? That kind of crap. What's that
like,
stuff?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like knick-knack.
Yeah,
It's like, yes.
yes. Jacob comes home with this bag full of little stupid things that he's never. I don't need another plastic water bottle. I don't need another keychain.
Right.
And
Well,
and
people
I'm
who
like,
collect spoons. People collect spoons all the time.
yeah, I'm like, what am I
tired of
supposed
it.
to do with this? And I feel like crap throwing it in the garbage because I don't want all of these landfills all over the place.
We donated to our church. Like I have a bag of stuff, like one of those Jeff Ruby canvas bags that I have sitting close by because my daughter is like, I don't want to get rid of that. But when I take it, she doesn't even know it's gone.
Right. So
But
what did they do with it?
I don't know. I think they give it to people that need that kind of stuff, or they sell it. They have a rummage sale where they sell some of that stuff and it goes back to the church. But they have a lot of families in Butler County, which is where I live, that don't really have a lot of things. Some kids are like living in hotels and stuff, and they partner with them. So I feel like if I give them a stuffed animal that I want out of a claw machine,
Yeah.
I'm hoping that it's bringing
Gets into the hands of a
joy
kid
to a
that
kid
really
or something.
appreciates it.
Yeah.
Well, with all the crap that people send us here on the show, no offense, it's not listeners. It's usually like businesses or
Right.
whatnot that are trying to promote their stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just going to give them to Fritz and she can donate them.
Donate
You
them
should.
to the
I'm
church.
not kidding. I'll put
Yeah.
it right in my bag and take it. You never know what something will
I'm
make a
going-
difference to
you
a
know,
kid.
I got all kinds of things at home I can bring to you.
There you go.
Stuff is piling up.
Or Avery will take it off your hands.
There
or
you
Fritz
go.
will.
Maybe Avery can use that.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
yeah, no chance of a second date, unfortunately. But Derek, we do appreciate you taking the call. And Avery, you sound lovely. Thank you for keeping our landfills.
I don't sound lovely. Really?
I'm sure you're quite lovely on good days.
Yes. And you probably live in a very clutter-free house.
Yeah, I bet you do.
You're right.
Fair enough.
I don't own anything.
Different strokes. And
For
it's all
sure.
good, right?
Yeah.
Best of luck to you both, and thanks for coming on Second Date Update.
Thanks,
Thanks, guys.
Maybe next time.
All right. If you need a little help with the second date update,